Hello, and welcome to our history quiz on the USA. In this video, you'll have the chance to test your knowledge and learn new things about the rich history of the United States. We'll present you with 12 questions, each followed by a brief explanation. Ready? Let's get started. Question 1. Who was the first president of the United States? George Washington. George Washington served as the first president of the United States from 1789 to 1797. He is often called the father of his country for his pivotal role in the founding of the United States. Question 2. What year did the United States declare independence from Great Britain? (1776). The Declaration of Independence was adopted on July 4, 1776. This document declared the 13 American colonies as independent states free from British rule. Question 3. Which event sparked the beginning of the American Revolutionary War? The battles of Lexington and Concord. The battles of Lexington and Concord, fought on April 19, 1775, marked the beginning of the American Revolutionary War. These initial conflicts between British soldiers and American colonists were the result of growing tensions over British policies. Question 4. Which U.S. document begins with the words, "We the People"? The U.S. Constitution. The U.S. Constitution, which was adopted on September 17, 1787, begins with the preamble, "We the People." This document outlines the national framework of government and is the supreme law of the United States. Question 5. What was the Louisiana Purchase? A land acquisition. The Louisiana Purchase was a significant land deal between the United States and France in 1803, in which the U.S. acquired approximately 828,000 square miles of territory west of the Mississippi River. Question 6. Which amendment to the U.S. Constitution abolished slavery? 13th Amendment. Ratified in 1865, the 13th Amendment abolished slavery in the United States, ensuring that neither slavery nor involuntary servitude shall exist within the United States. Question 7. What year did women gain the right to vote in the United States? (1920). The 19th Amendment, ratified in 1920, granted women the right to vote, marking a significant milestone in the women's suffrage movement. Question 8. What was the main purpose of the Lewis and Clark expedition? To explore the Louisiana Territory. The Lewis and Clark expedition, conducted from 1804 to 1806, aimed to explore and map the newly acquired Louisiana Territory and find a practical route to the Pacific Ocean. Question 9. Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II? Franklin D. Roosevelt. Franklin D. Roosevelt served as president from 1933 to 1945, leading the country through the Great Depression and World War II with his New Deal policies and wartime leadership. Question 10. What was the Manhattan Project? A secret project to develop the atomic bomb. The Manhattan Project was a top-secret research and development project during World War II that produced the first nuclear weapons. It led to the creation of the atomic bombs dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki in 1945. Question 11. What was the purpose of the Marshall Plan? To rebuild Europe after World War II. The Marshall Plan, enacted in 1948, was an American initiative to provide economic aid to Western European countries to help rebuild their economies after the devastation of World War II. Question 12. Who was the first man to walk on the moon, and in what year? Neil Armstrong, 1969. Neil Armstrong became the first man to walk on the moon on July 20, 1969, during NASA's Apollo 11 mission, marking a significant achievement in space exploration. And that's a wrap on our USA History quiz. We hope you enjoyed testing your knowledge and learning some fascinating facts about the history of the United States.